Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Last video we had was Sweden vlog, which was amazing. We passed over, I think, 3,000 views in like 10 hours, which is incredible. So thank you so much for crazy ass support. We're back at gaming and Sherlock Holmes. We're so close to finish this game. I think maybe like 5 to 6 more episodes and we are done. But let's start with where we left the last time, was with this big burning fire here, right? No? Was it? Huh. Now here was something. Wait, what? I don't get it. That way. I think the fire was here, right? Yeah.
There is a smell of burning.
Okay, so we need to see what's up with this smell of burning that is happening right here. And why is it happening? Fireplace. Broken pot. What?
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Oh. Interesting.
A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Yeah, which makes sense.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Gas mask.
A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. The remains of a picture frame. A broom handle was half burned.
Huh. The door handle, if you remember, I think it was the last video that we recorded. In the room that his father killed, the door handle was replaced, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really interesting. Why would somebody burn it in a backyard? That's also an interesting thing to do. Especially next to the crime scene, which was, you know.
Dry tropics.
Okay, anything here we value we can examine? I don't think so. Nothing. Okay, let's go to this room here just to see what's up with here. We have the map that can do stuff. Oh, we have something here really interesting that we didn't check out. That we could. Nothing here. Oh,
A water tank.
Water tank. Maybe to like, well, wet the flowers.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Okay.
A ventilation.
Object of interest. Find a stolen plant from the last illusion in the Kew Garden, then in place where meant to get anyone's head. Examine the search the archive. Symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. This means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Huh. Interesting. What's this?
Seed house. Locked.
We can't enter the seed house. Okay, so I think the only thing that's left to do is, well, oh, we didn't. Were we here? I think we weren't. Pots.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be. The symbol is
not from Kew Garden.
Kew Gardens.
Huh. Symbol on the flower spot was Kew Garden. The spot does not belong there. But they're not the same. Huh. Why would somebody do these things? That's really interesting. We have some books here. We can't really here. Okay, let's see what's up here. Plants, nothing special.
Water lily greenhouse. According to this, they have light and moisture control.
Are the buildings?
Parts.
Okay, sure. But so we've been here. But there's nothing else to examine. Oh, broken.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Huh. Is there anything else? No. Okay, let's go back home to the Baker Street to my apartment and let's see the archive, what we can find about these symbols. Because the case is really interesting. His father was killed, or the heart attack happened out of nowhere, and then one of the most important flowers were stolen. Also, we have the bees we don't. Wait, what? There are bees here. Watson, what are you doing, Watson? Oh God.
Someone should take Toby for a... Have you found some...
Okay, let's go to the archive and let's see what we can find. Search for broken pot. Symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from the Kew Garden. The symbol is divine, if I'm not mistaken. Art, economic, technology, history, medicine, botany. Aha, here. Medical herbs, exotic plants. Exotic plants.
That is not the... That is...
Nothing.
That is...
Ha! Well, I thought the button is gonna be a thing, but it's a broken... No. I don't think the newspaper is gonna help us, right? Like, we don't have a year. Maybe then the research will be there. Chemistry, no. Poisons, toxins, how much that they tell us. Clan, the king of poisons, no. What injuries, criminalistics, martial arts, no. Marks and symbols. Oh, the Divine Syndicate. Aha. The members of this Divine Syndicate of Vegetation Veneration. Oh, the Divine Syndicate worship Truan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world. So generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is.
This is interesting.
The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
So why is there... I don't get it. There. Oh. Simmer's garden equipment and supplies. We are a premium supplier for all your landscapes, gardening and timber requirements. Full range supply and delivery of sand, soils, marshes, pots, and anything else you may need. Tribble Road, London. Huh. Why would they supply Kew Garden when Kew Garden has his own pots? Really interesting. So on a flower pot found in Kew Garden, the pots did not belong there. Symbol on the broken pot. Garden is a triple and throw gardening opening tools. So what am I supposed to do now? I didn't get it. I don't want to see a fat woman. I want to talk to Watson.
Someone should take... Have you found something interesting?
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new...
Okay, let's go to let's try to talk to people about these things. To the son of the, well, ex-director and the other botanic dude that's in the garden. I don't really get it, to be honest. This is really strange. The fire that happened is also really strange to me. That's really interesting to me, like to see what's up with that. I really wonder. Hello there. Can we have a quick talk? Divine Syndicate.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Your keys.
Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Huh.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
He's hiding something for sure. Where is this kid?
Palm House.
Wait, Palm House? Oh. Okay, let's see that, but let's talk to the kid.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
But I don't understand one particular thing, to be honest. If they have, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check. Yeah, garden of buds and gardening documents. Ah, is it? No, wait, what? Aha, so there's some of a broken pot that happened was Divine Syndicate. Huh. But nobody knows for that. Okay. Let's see these ones.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the Palm House, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
But wait a second. Task for Albert. Then, sweep out the Palm House, take the rest of the large glass house, scrub the toilets, wash the gloves and overalls, clean the storage. Note you're only allowed to read the newspaper during your lunch break. I'm not really good with this. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. Flip.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this
Okay,
room.
sure. You do you. How can I open up the doors? That's what I'm wondering, because that guy is not gonna open us doors for investigation, so I'm wondering if I could somehow break in. Is that possible?
Water lily.
Greenhouse. This is where the thing happened. There's nothing specific here, right? Yeah. I think we examined everything we could here. Yeah, the broken things. I think I did everything possible. So this one. Yep. The Cape Colony, but there's nothing. Oh.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
But that doesn't really matter, right? Or is it? Ventilation grid. Pah, nothing special. Right? Yep. Okay. Ooh, this case is tough. This is the. Oh!
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Watson, what the fuck he's talking about? Plants list. Oh, we have a plants list.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Huh, interesting. That's really good. Okay. Is that it? I think it is. Beautiful. Okay. Let's try to open up a door just to see if that's possible, or I'm just maybe too dry tropics. Okay, we've been here, and the plants are the pots are still there. But let's check out the burning thing we checked out. But let's see if we can break into locked rooms, or we can. The ventilation system is really interesting to me, to be honest. But I can't really. Yeah. Flip. Okay. Let's see if we can break into this, or we can't. No, we can't. Okay. Let's go to my room and let's see if there's anything in the archive we can check out. I'm confused why he's not wanting to open us out of doors. I think he's hiding something for sure. But the burning place that's there is also really interesting to me. I really don't have a clue why is it like that, but we will find out eventually. Okay, let's see in the archive. Not newspaper, that's for sure. A list of stolen plants in Kew Gardens. Carolina, blah 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 blah. Okay. Botany, plant hormones, medical herbs, exotic plants, bomb. Hell yeah! The plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. And then the carnivals. Oh, these are all on the list. The stolen ones are all here. Only the first three can be dangerous to humans, particularly Flora and Diabolical, but only under very specific conditions. The plant should react to the process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores. Huh. Interesting fact. But what can we do with it? The proven three plants were lethal to humans. The Carina and Flora and Diabolica. The realization of the toxic process is fairly difficult, for it requires a particular chemical fertilizer, natural stimulation, and nutrition. The chemical should work. Huh. So you're saying the plants that were stolen were the poisonous one, and under specific conditions they are dangerous for humans. Really interesting fact we just discovered. Huh. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's talk to him.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Okay, sure, but I need something else from you, like, for fuck's sake.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this.
I don't have any clues I can possibly search. I get it, but what am I supposed to do? Was there anything to... nothing now, for fuck's sake. I can't enter the other houses, which is really interesting.
Locked.
Why can't we just break in?
Locked.
I know it's locked. For fuck's sake.
Locked.
Nursery is also locked.
Nest.
Huh. I mean, I think I discovered everything possible here, right? Or did I? I think I did. There's nothing else I could discover. Oh, here maybe something. I think this is also locked, yeah. Nursery. The seed house. Yeah.
Lock. See.
Flip!
Nest.
What am I supposed to do now? I don't have anything else to discover or to enter, you know, that's like the problem here we have. Can I find the keys? Is there anything else we can find here that's like of any interest? No? No, only that shit, water tank. But nothing specific. Huh. Anything here we can else find? Nothing. 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 This is the first case that I really don't have a clue what to do. Like, nothing specific is happening. We've been everywhere basically. We discovered everything and there's no clues at all of anything of interest or anything possible that can be of any usefulness. Just like pure nothingness. Still nothing here, right? I mean, I discovered everything. I thought about talking to them, but, well, eventually that's not working. Oh!
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need
Thank God,
information
something is happening.
to make sense of it all.
Falling on the fence. Knocking over the pot. Or breaking the door. Right? Boom. And he broke the pot and then he fell. Does that make sense? It does, right?
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Ooh, tough one. The thing that is interesting to me is this ventilation system. I think someone might have opened it, and I'm not sure how this works. Dune was trapped. Deadly plans. Perform an autopsy on Dune. The death is suspicious. Why had the forced door of the colonial room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Was it a trap or a simple accident? Right? That's really that's what's up. Okay, let's go to the Scotland Yard. During such a montage, Danny Death reveals to the servant that he splintered the door of the colonial room. He was either consumed by panic or the door has been locked. If it was the latter, his death may have been a premeditated murder. Which could possibly be a thing, right? Because why would, if he died by a heart attack, why would he force a door? You know? Maybe someone opened the ventilation system of Deadly Plans, then it started to come in, and then locked the door, so he had to die. I'm not sure, but the guy that's working...
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Okay, but the guy that's working there, not his son. Oh, that's belongings.
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
Club card.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
Interesting.
This watch is of great
Yeah,
value.
I see that. Letter. To Mr. F. Wayne, director from Wayne and Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of this stuff. My name alone will be sufficient. Huh. So he dropped he had a letter to... I'm not sure.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
Sure.
There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external
Okay,
examination so that we
okay,
can...
sure. Face. Oh, the head is...
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily
Yeah,
gardens.
true.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Right arm.
No redness, stings, or bruises.
Interesting murder. Or, well...
Nothing suspicious here. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
Do I have to open him? Oh, Jesus, why? Oh!
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
Huh. So the heart is clear. Yeah, you can just put those things like that, yeah. Or sure,
The
sure.
lungs are congested and edematous.
Oh.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
Yeah, you can just do that to people. You just pull out the lungs and put them back in for sure.
The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering
Alcoholic?
from alcohol
Oh,
addiction.
so he was drinking.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
Flip. Then the stomach.
The stomach tissues show no visible
Why is it red?
pathological signs.
Oh, green.
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Is that it? Yeah.
My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert.
Huh.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building? I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than
Yeah, that's funny. Holmes is a funny guy, I love it. But yeah, the murder happened. The deadly plants and poisoning. The killer may be those who stole the exotic plants, including the deadly spices from the last edition of Kew Gardens. After being tracked in the colonial collection run by the killer, Montague was arrested in the colonial. Yeah, that's I think we realized that already. Okay, so it was theft and a murder, and it was, well, a murder. So he died by find a stolen plant from the last exhibition of Kew Gardens. Find a plant that was used to kill Mr. Montague Dunn. Inspect Kew Gardens staff building and gather information on Montague Dunn. Find out who killed Mr. Okay, guys, let's end the episode here. Let's let's do one more. Sure, let's do 20 more minutes. Let's make this one a bigger episode because I wasn't recording for a while. So I want you to enjoy Holmes, because I mean the series is gonna be over very soon, to be honest. And I'm really sad about it because I love Holmes. Holmes is amazing. It's really a nice serial. Really nice serial. I love it. I ended the Devil's Daughter game, which is also really cool, but this one is, well, meh. Okay, let's talk to him. Can we? Oh, we can. Emptied colonial room.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, oh, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
It should be done.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression. Great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
Lifestyle?
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Albert then?
what is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh yes, he forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
So the White is, well... Okay.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he... why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
I think he's jealous of the ex-director, to be honest.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Keys.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before. And now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Whoa, that's a lot of information. Every Tuesday morning, Montague Dunn will carry out a rapid inspection of Kew Gardens. His employee, Miss Harsh, in particular, did not look forward to his routine. Okay, let's talk to Albert about all of this. Whoa, a lot of questions here, like people. Look, I mean, we have 4, but we have like 6 on the last group. The Miss White?
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
Relationship with your father?
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here.
Okay.
But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Okay, so the story of the other dude and this one matches. Martin Hamish?
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? Well, that is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honor of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
The door keys.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Jesus, this task, man, I don't get it. This shit is crazy. I gotta say that. Okay, so what we realized by now is that we need to meet. Wait. Find a use. Marble first picked up in the floor in the Chronicle collection room. Judging by its form, it's probably part of a statue or sculpture. Okay. Let's go up here. From what I realized, if I'm not mistaken, is that Miss White is always supporting him, but Opa, there's the Miss White.
Look, Holmes, this charming lady must be Miss White. She's entering the seed house.
Okay, let's go and see the seed house. Sure, we can. Wait, is the seed house this one? No, this one.
Open.
Hello there, Margaret White.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great...
Yeah, of course, Sam. Thank you.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
I am. Let me just paint a picture of you real quick. Expensive perfume. Oh, pink marks. Poor family. But how is she having expensive perfume? I mean, of course she's a student, dummy. She's not gonna be married. The theft of plants.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Yeah. The incident?
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Oof, so many questions. Empty chronicle room?
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
Where's your director?
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader.
Master.
I saw him almost as a
You know what I'm
spiritual
thinking.
father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
That's okay.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
How did you get in?
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Interesting. Interesting.
None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
Exactly. There's so much things you can see here. But the thing is, I think the last case is gonna have us 4 more people, which is gonna be, I guess, next episode probably. But I'm not sure. Ooh, glasses.
These leather gloves
The
are
quality
new,
they do not
good
appear to have
quality,
been
but they do
used.
not appear to have been used. A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with
True.
plants.
It's a desk full of ship things.
Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. This place serves as Albert's office.
So Albert loves ships. Interesting. Nothing here. Oh, a window. Well, we could open it. Why not? Anything here specific? Not necessarily. Huh. We don't have really anything to see.
Poor Mr. Montague Dunn.
So, okay. Well, not really helping much here. Let's go to nursery. Let's see what's up with here. Let's go. Okay. Ooh.
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Okay. Why can't we open this? Well, we just didn't find anything specific in any of these rooms.
What should
I don't know, Watson. I'm confused. A lot. Someone is lying, that's obvious. And then we need to find the statue. Oh, bust. Statue of his father.
It is a bust of Montague Dunn.
Is there any... Ah, there.
I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this
It
place.
will for sure.
Here it is.
Huh.
The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common.
Why would somebody break that? That's really interesting. Ooh. Nothing specific here. Diplomas.
A master's degree diploma. It belongs
his
to
master.
Martin Hamish. An award presented to Martin Hamish for
Best grower
Best
of the
Grower
Year.
of the Year.
Interesting. Oh, desk. I guess it's his desk.
A glasses
It's
case.
empty. But he's wearing ones.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish. This area serves as Martin Hamish's
yeah.
office.
I think we realize that by now. A window. No. Get back.
This poster is for an exhibition that Martin Hamish was directing. But it had nothing to do with Kew Gardens. This certificate belongs to Martin Hamish. He won a horticultural competition. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Is that is that good?
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Huh. Also interesting. Really interesting. Wait, let's get back and let's see if there's any ventilation system here in that room. Real quickly. No. There isn't any. Huh, okay, sure. This is tough.
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the
Yeah,
nursery.
for sure. Okay, sure. Amazing. We have some clues now in the case as well. Everything. What is here? Nothing. Okay. We need to see these ones, but I think they're locked. But we will see them in the next episode. Okay, we have some clues. I just want to talk to him and see what's up with the statue, and that's gonna be the end of this episode. Let me just talk to him about the broken statue. And I think he's the one that ordered the pots, because as we've seen, he has a lot of awards and diplomas, but it's definitely like none of them are connected to the Kew Gardens, which is also interesting.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our
Let's just talk to Albert and let's call it a day. But I can't. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We will continue our investigation later. Well, in the next episode. This case is really strange. There's a lot of things we haven't discovered yet. Case is huge. It's really close to the last one. I think we've been to the seed house, to the nursery. We've been to the colonical or in the waterfall, the palm house in dry tropics. The one that's left is offices. And I think we can't enter them, but we will see that in the next episode. The case is amazing. The game is amazing. I'm so sorry that this game is going to be really over soon. It's I think this and one more case and the game is going to be over. So yeah, we will see what's up with this case. Really interesting one. It started as a planned theft and it ended up as a murder of a director, which is crazy. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode. If you want to see more Holmes, please leave a big like and drop me a sub. We are so close to 1.7 thousand. So if you can just drop a sub, it's just one sub and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye.